Ohio's solid waste disposal system is based on both private and public sector facilities and service providers. These service providers and facilities manage the solid waste generated by residents, businesses, and institutions in Ohio, as well as from out of state. Landfills are the primary means of disposal in Ohio. On average, over 20 million tons of solid waste is landfilled by Ohio generators. Ohio accepts approximately 4 million tons of solid waste from out-of-state generators, and Ohio exports approximately 1 million tons of solid waste to other states. Districts who receive significant imported solid waste from out of state must ensure that they have enough capacity for the waste generated from their district.
We're coming into SWACO's Franklin County landfill, which is a publicly owned landfill. It is a plumbed landfill in a sense of all the natural gas or the methane that is created as trash decomposes is pulled out through the plumbing system, taken to our Green Energy Center, turned into pipeline quality natural gas, which could be put into the natural gas pipeline if we wanted to, and we arranged for that. But right now we're compressing it and making vehicle fuel, and we run 8 of our vehicles right now on compressed natural gas. We anticipate we will add to that fleet as time goes on and we replace vehicles. What's interesting is we anticipate as more infrastructure pops up, more natural gas fueling stations around Ohio become reality, that there's going to be more CNG vehicles and thus more of a demand for our product. Primarily the Solid Waste Authority of Central Ohio, which is our solid waste district, brings trash here. That's all Franklin County. And we are open to other solid waste districts through separate agreements.
This map presents the current location of all solid waste landfills in Ohio. There are 41 municipal solid waste landfills, 15 captive or industrial landfills, and 55 construction and demolition debris landfills in Ohio. Transfer stations are required to cost-effectively consolidate solid waste collection and then deliver the waste to disposal sites. A transfer station is located closer to the point where trash and solid waste is being generated. Solid waste is transported to the transfer station in local collection trucks, where it is then consolidated into larger trucks or trains and shipped to regional landfills for disposal. Over 4 million tons of solid waste is managed by transfer stations in Ohio annually.
Well, this is a truck from one of our residential routes throughout the city of Cleveland. We have about 45 trucks that's going around the city of Cleveland picking up the trash. This truck here is offloading at our Ridge Road transfer station. Once it offloads, the material is loaded into a tractor trailer, and then the material is taken out to a landfill, which is actually ran by Rumpke and is in the Mansfield area. It's called a push wall. They push up against it, load the trash into the bucket. There's a tractor trailer down there. This tractor trailer fits right up in here. When they dump it, it dumps it down right into the bucket. What we also have here is other cities bringing their material to us to offload at our transfer station. This is the city of Cleveland Heights. What we're trying to do is have any of our surrounding suburbs come to us to bring us their trash, and I'm trying to offer them a better rate and a more efficient way to dispose of their trash.
This map represents the current location of all solid waste transfer stations in Ohio. There are 61 transfer stations in Ohio. Ohio's solid waste recycling system is based on both private and public sector service providers and facilities. These service providers and facilities manage the recyclable materials generated by residents, businesses, and institutions in Ohio. Buyback centers are recycling facilities that pay generators, residents, and small businesses for the recyclable materials. Typically, a buyback center accepts aluminum cans, bimetal cans, and other commodities. Buyback centers are important to the recycling system because they offer cash for recyclables and help create financial incentives for generators to recycle. Drop-off centers offer residents and small businesses the opportunity to recycle when curbside programs for residents and hauler-provided recycling services for businesses are not available. Compost facilities provide Ohio generators of organic materials with a management methodology to return a waste material to a valuable soil amendment. Yard waste and organic materials are one of the largest portions of the waste stream. Ohio has over 440 compost facilities that accept a wide range of materials from mixed solid waste to food waste, leaves, brush, wood, and miscellaneous yard waste.
This is a regional composting facility, and we recycle about 20,000 tons of yard waste and food waste and other kinds of organic residuals every year. We take clean, green material that can be recycled into high-end horticultural products. Most of the compost that we make at this site is sold in soil bins. But composting in general has the capability of taking 65% of what's currently going to landfills if you add the food and the packaging. That is all part of food waste recycling.
Compost facilities that are permitted to accept food waste and other organic materials are located throughout Ohio. The infrastructure is still developing as collection programs and service providers grow. The Material Recovery Facility is a facility that processes recyclables for residential and commercial recycling materials. Material recovery facilities can accept source-separated recyclables, called a clean MRF, or even mixed solid waste where the recyclables are separated from the trash, referred to as a dirty MRF. Typically, 80 to 95% of the materials delivered to a clean MRF are separated, packaged and sent to secondary processors or end-use facilities to be incorporated into new products.